Welcome to the Oh Hell Yeah podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Oh Hell Yeah. We're here in Spider House Rule Studios. Before we get into the episode, do the damn show a fave. Hit the notification bell, subscribe to the pod, get notified every time an episode comes out, leave a comment, leave a review, share it with a friend. How are you?
I'm so good. I'm actually the sleepiest I've ever been.
Really?
I mean, maybe not the sleepiest I've ever been, but I'm very sleepy.
Can I help you wake up?
Depends.
I'd love to slap you. That works.
I bet.
You ever slapped yourself awake?
I've never slapped myself awake. I would like to get my hands on some smelling salts. You ever fuck with smelling salts?
No.
That'll wake you up.
No, I can't.
That'll wake you up.
I can't.
It seems like the kind of thing that you shouldn't be allowed to have.
Yeah, I think I saw one
They're
viral
not allowed
video.
to have them in the NFL anymore.
Really?
Yeah, they banned them from the NFL.
What's the whole purpose of smelling salts? I know the purpose is, what was the application? Is it for war times?
I thought it was, for like war guys in war.
Yeah, you're in a trench, you smell it, and then you go kill a Nazi or a country that happens to have resources that you want and didn't really ask for it and don't really have the resources to fight back. But anyway, sorry, I just watched the Strokes performance.
Wait, what? Because I saw some stuff about it, but I don't. What did he say? I missed it.
Well, the Strokes, one of my favorite bands of all time. Not gonna make the same mistake twice. Missed Oasis at the Rose Bowl. Missed it. Regretted it. They're coming back to Pasadena. Rose Bowl.
You're gonna see the Strokes at the Rose Bowl?
I told the wife, I'm like, we're going. She's like, I know. I said, we're going. We're not making that mistake, though. You made the mistake. I wanted to go. Like, we're going.
Yeah.
I hate crowds. I hate groups of people, unless they're at my show every Wednesday.
You come on out every Wednesday.
Totally. Or wherever we happen to be performing.
Wherever he is. You can go to his website. Check out the dates.
But if there's a reason to go, it's now. I've loved the Strokes since 2001. Since they came out, they've been in my life. They've always been in my car, always in my head, my headphones
You're
going.
Always stroking.
I love the Strokes. I'm a stroker myself.
Yeah.
I'm not a gooner, but I'm a stroker. That should be a level below gooner.
Yeah, you gotta work your way up from stroker to gooner.
Like a stroker is like a stroker is a guy who says, no, I just jerk off. It's not my whole identity. I just jerk off. It's like a.
It should be a derogatory term that gooners use.
Oh, you're just a stroker.
You're not a gooner. Well, you got one screen. Come on, buddy.
Yeah.
Step your game up, stroker.
Like a stroker to me is the kind of guy. It's like a cigarette, a casual smoker. I just to cut the edge, take the edge off.
Yeah, only when I'm drunk.
Yeah, or I'm tired before a pod. I'm just gonna yank it in the car and then only when I'm drunk or
I only do it at parties.
Yeah, I only do it at parties.
I never keep it at home.
Yeah. And don't worry, I leave the house.
Of course.
I'm a stroker. I'm not a gooner. I don't do it every second of the day to every person I meet, and it's my whole identity. And I'm just basically an incel with a purpose. Yeah. But anyways, we're gonna go see the Strokes. We're gonna do it. It's $250 a person. Tickets. We're gonna go.
When is it?
August 22nd.
Okay.
We're gonna do it. And I'm gonna buy a shirt.
Yeah,
and I'm actually, I'm going to do something that's never been done in Los Angeles. I'm going to buy a tour T-shirt from the tour I went to. Because usually people don't do that. No. It's always vintage. It's like, hey, you weren't there in '88 to see Bob Dylan, man. And you weren't there in '92 to go see Soundgarden.
Personally, I love to get a merch T-shirt. It's got to be good.
Yeah.
I'm going to a concert hoping there's a good merch tee.
You know what's funny? When you do, I never understood why you wanted a. No offense to my brethren in comedy, the comedy universe. I never understood
a comedian T-shirt.
It's
not a good piece of merch.
Unless the only good piece of merch I've ever seen a comedian do, and get it. I get it. Go get your nut. Whether you
got to make money.
You got to get money. I get it.
You have to. You just have to.
You have to
sell merch.
I think every comic does it begrudgingly, or they're just like, I have to do this because money's walking out the door, and I would like to, whatever.
And people at shows, they want to, like, if they had a good time, they want to give you $20 for a T-shirt that they don't care.
It's a tip. You've sold koozies at shows we've done together before, and hey, you've made a little bit of money, I'm sure. I used to sell CDs back in the day when that was happening, and literally, guys, I'd see them. Literally, some of them were just discarded. I'm just like, they don't got the player. They don't have the CD player.
Buy it and then throw it away.
I saw a couple in a trash can in Irvine Improv. The point is,
I hope you fished them out and sold them again.
I was walking with a comic. I was like, nah, he can't watch me.
We'll bury this down deep.
Listen, it's not. I'd pay $20 for him not to see me go through the trash looking for my merch. You know what I mean?
It's probably worth it. Yeah.
One time I was like, I figured out the cheat code. I have QR codes. This is pre-Spotify. I have QR codes. You scan it, and then it'll be a download, a Dropbox download to your phone or to your whatever. And I thought I got it. Easy. You print it out, scan, phone, you got it. And then what would happen? Guys like, what's this? I go, it's a QR code for my stamp set. Oh, nice. And he just walked away with it. I'm like, you know what?
Yep.
It
does look like something I'd hand out for free.
I'll give you that. Yeah, it looks like he just sold you a piece of paper for $20, and he's big. He doesn't want to fight me. Yeah, I'd embarrass him.
And he'll tell some friends. So overall, it's probably worth it.
And then I saw that also discarded. So you know what? His loss, really. But in my opinion, the only way you could do merch right is if it's so dumb that you buy it for the gag.
Yeah.
Like my buddy Chris Gordon, friend of the show, my Chris buddy.
This guy's got great merch. You got to go to a Chris Gordon
He
show.
will literally go to a 99-cent store, buy literally toy guns, and then work into a set. And he want to buy a toy gun, I'll be $20. And he literally just bought it in your town for pennies. Really, even though he lives in Canada, really a real American flip.
That's some good entrepreneurial spirit. That guy, he's got American blood.
Yeah, that guy's working the system.
He's that's the art of the deal. Right
it is the art of the deal. Sell me this pencil or whatever.
Sell me this toy gun.
Toy gun. And ironically, he's not selling the guns in America, which would do a lot better.
They do so well.
But anyway, the best piece of merch I've ever seen someone sell is this female comic that I know. She was always joking around about her weight and stuff like that. So she had magnets that you put in your fridge door saying, "I'll start my diet tomorrow."
That's good.
And it just had her handle at the bottom very small. And it sounds like something. It feels like something you'd buy at an impulse buy at maybe a Target or something.
And the checkout line at TJ Maxx.
I know it's kind of funny having your fridge, and people say, "That's kind of funny. Yeah. I'll start the diet tomorrow." And she's sold all of them all the time. $10 each, which is half tip, half magnet. Basically, she probably got it.
That's also a good one because you need a fridge magnet. Everybody needs one. Everybody
always
needs one more.
And it's kind of funny, and people walk by like, yeah, I see that too. She's sold so many. I'm talking she'd have a stack of them. It was like 10, and then that stack would be $10 stacks.
Yeah, that's also great because that's compact. Because the thing about the T-shirts,
sizing.
Sizing, and I remember when I would host shows at the Comedy Underground in Seattle, headliners would come through, and they would have to fly with a separate suitcase.
I know guys that do that
just for the T-shirts they're selling. And if they don't sell a lot of T-shirts, what a bummer.
I know, right?
Yeah. Even if you sell out, then you gotta lug this empty suitcase around.
Dude, I got something worse. I have a buddy. I've got a close friend. His words, not mine. Sells books. And that's some heavy merch.
Books that he wrote?
Well, yeah, he's an author too.
Yeah.
You know those little cabinets in the corner of every neighborhood that says "Take a book, leave a book." He just takes a book.
That's not too far off from what Chris is doing.
Yeah, it's true.
I might do that. Well, first I gotta book a headlining gig, but then I'll go to that town. I'll find a little free library, and I'll say I'm making money on.
I did hear of a guy selling shirts he doesn't wear anymore.
That's funny.
But anyway, so let me tell you.
I think I knew a guy who for a while would go to the town, go to like a Walmart and buy a pack of white tees, and then be like, "I'll sign it, or you can just buy a white tee off of me."
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Everyone needs a white tee.
You need one.
Yeah. But where was I going with this? Oh, yeah, he sells books.
Yeah,
which is the heaviest of the merch.
Yeah.
I was like, what was the next idea? Like monogrammed kettlebells?
Wait a minute.
You don't have you only have 20s? You don't have a 25, do you?
Yeah. See, you can only sell kettlebell merch if you're Joe Rogan and you have a home club.
Yeah, I sell kettlebells on the road. It's heavy merch, but they move.
Because they do. They make Joe Rogan kettlebells.
I think he has like a gorilla one. It's like the head's a gorilla and
is it not his face? I thought it was his face.
Maybe he sells his face. By the way,
you can send us one.
Yes,
we would love to.
Rogues, we'd love one. I'd love to swing your head around.
We'd love to swing that dome of yours around.
Yeah, what a mug. He was just at the Whitehouse. Rogues.
I saw that.
Now listen. He said, Joseph Rogan said, I gave one text to the president saying we should really legalize these I guess
ibogaine.
Yeah, these drugs to help people deal with mental stress and CTE, PTSD. A lot of soldiers use it. It's like a nootropics, I guess it's called. It's like a mushroom thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's.
I don't know that much
I
about
thought
it.
it was a psychedelic.
It's a psychedelic. It's a psychedelic. And the president, his words was like, "Let's get FDA approval. Let's get on it." Now, all I can think was like, Joseph, I know you think you're doing a good thing, but he's playing like a little puppet.
Yeah.
Because the president thinks this guy has the biggest platform in the world. I'd love for him not to talk shit about me anymore. How about I just
do him a little favor?
How about literally payola? Literally, I will just do something for him, make him feel like he's done good in the world, and then he'll never talk shit about me. It's exactly what it is.
Yeah. But also, Rogan, if you know that one text, you can get you got the president's ear. Hey, how about hey, don't blow up Iran.
Hey,
maybe don't blow up Iran.
How many? Can you ask him about the island?
Yeah. Hey, Don, release the files.
Release the files. Release the files? Question mark. Just
Don, you up? Just release the files? Question mark.
Just do that. Like, hey, I would really love to help people using some sort of psychedelic for any kind of trauma they've been through. And also, were you on an island of any sort?
Also, could we prosecute any of these pedophiles?
Was your wife trafficked? Do you have any idea where are your crypto coins based out of?
Who killed Epstein?
Yeah, who killed him?
For real, who killed him?
Honestly, have you been peed on? I won't tell anybody. Just let me know. By a Russian model, and oligarchs has the video.
I won't tell anybody.
I won't tell anybody. Just
let me know.
Just for the do it for the story. Tell me.
Come on.
So funny. These guys are across this guy. The one who asked the good questions. What a wonderful time. First of all, we're podcasting on a Sunday because I have relatives coming into town. The Lord's Day.
Give it up.
Shout out.
Gotta give it up for the Lord.
JC.
Podcasting, kind of our church.
Stop dressing like a doctor, JC. But my niece and nephew are coming to town. You know, they're young Rudigers running around.
Young what?
Rudigers?
Never heard this.
That's a term.
It's a Canadian thing?
No, Rudiger. It's like a dated term. I heard it on The Simpsons once.
Oh, okay.
He called Bart Simpson like, look at this little Rudiger.
Didn't he say ragamuffin?
Ragamuffin too.
Okay, but okay.
Hey Siri, what's a Rudiger? It's there was an episode where there was like a motivational speaker that came to Springfield, and he goes, "Be like the boy." When Bart became famous, he's like, he just said some phrase, and then he goes, "Thanks, this little Rudiger." He just call him a Rudiger.
Okay,
I don't know what it is.
Anyways,
also, I learned a different. Do you know what a teetotaler is?
Someone who doesn't drink.
Yes,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah, well, I just call them nerds. What up?
Okay. Came to my wedding.
And I watched you drink one shot of tequila.
Yeah, that's true. I was in the green room, and literally was just everyone was talking shit about like people that don't drink at all. Like, I think the president doesn't drink. What a fucking psycho. I think Biden doesn't drink. What a psycho. And then I'm like, oh, well, his brother died because of alcoholism. But
both of them.
Biden's sons and his wife.
Both of their families have been dealing with substance abuse for a long time. Maybe it's actually smart that they don't drink.
Yeah. So and they were just literally just talking shit about it. And then a teetotaler. And then someone comic was like, you know what that means? I go, no, I've never heard that phrase before. No, they used to use it back in the day during Prohibition times, I think. Or like, I was like, oh, yeah, that was a long time in America. That was like 13, 14 years. Like it was, 1920 to 1933, I believe. And they're like, how do you know that? Let me get this straight. How do I know American history? How do I not know flapper terms during Prohibition? Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry, I don't know what a teetotaler is, but I should know what's in the... Anyway, the hypocrisy of that is insane. But anyway, I didn't know what that term meant.
Now you do.
Yeah, very odd.
Look at us learning
every day,
growing,
thriving, not growing.
No, not as much.
Speaking of drinking, you know it's gonna bring.
Oh, of course. You know I read the whole article and I highlighted sections so we could talk about it.
Listen. This episode is dedicated to a friend of the pod, our number one guest of all time.
Our one and only guest on the podcast.
This is
fingers crossed.
This is a man. I use the word man very lightly. That is necklace. But he keeps his head up high.
Keeps his head high.
That's hard to do with no neck.
As long as he's awake.
Yeah.
Apparently.
He's the guy that wasn't invited to the party, but he's going to party.
Gonna party.
And he's the kind of guy that, despite his job, no matter how important it is towards the health and safety of Americans, that doesn't mean he can't have a few beers.
Come on. He's basically the Van Wilder of the administration.
That doesn't mean
you can't stop him from partying.
I'm sorry. I like to black out. And if you want to have a battering ram to knock down my hotel room door to wake me up, then fine. But don't say I can't have a good time.
Sorry for party rocking.
Sorry. I thought this was America. So J. Edgar Hoover gets to wear a dress and I can't have a few brewskis and pass out?
19 cocktails and miss the morning briefing?
I'm sorry.
Is that sorry?
I'm new here.
Bunch of freaking teetotalers.
Okay. Show me a man who hasn't had a drink, and I'll show you a guy who's not a good person.
Not a good hang.
What about the president? Someone else.
Yeah, anybody else.
Take the lead. You've read the article.
Yeah, did you read the article?
I did not. I read some people commenting on it.
I read the article. It's in the Atlantic. Oh man,
all I know is one thing.
Yeah.
For all you people out there that think, hey, how many sources? 9. 9 sources in the FBI said, I think he has a drinking problem. He's often visibly drunk in meetings, briefings. We have to escort him sometime back to his room.
Just a real quick aside, I had my notes app open and I accidentally hit the dictation button. So I have been transcribing this entire conversation.
Oh, you're on it, man.
Yeah.
Holy Brockovich, you're on the case.
But yeah, this Atlantic article is, and if you're let's say a Kash Patel sympathizer, you probably don't believe anything that's in the Atlantic regardless. But an article by from a writer at the Atlantic that claims to have sources, 9 lots of sources within the FBI and Congress and lobbyists. And here's just some highlights from this article about how he's maybe drinking a lot and it's maybe scaring people who work for the FBI.
Scaring people in the FBI is hard.
Yeah. Friday. Well, it starts with a very funny story, which is that Friday, April 10th, he was preparing to leave for work. He couldn't log on to internal computer system, and he quickly became convinced that he had been locked out, and he panicked, frantically calling aides and allies to announce that he had been fired by the White House. According to 9 people familiar with his outreach, 2 of these people described his behavior as a, quote, freak out.
Hey, we've all been there.
We've all been there.
We've all been there.
So funny. He forgot his password and was like, fuck, it's over.
Yeah, we've been there. How many times as a kid when you went to your part-time job, the door was locked, you're like, clearly I've been fired, and turns out, I came on the wrong day. We've all been there.
We've all been there. The article goes on to say that some of these sources said that the problems with his conduct go well beyond what is previously known and include both conspicuous inebriation and unexplained absences. He is also this part's funny. These parts are funny to me. He is also known to drink to excess at the Poodle Room in Las Vegas, where he frequently spends parts of his weekends. Early in his tenure, meetings and briefings had to be rescheduled for later in the day as a result of his alcohol-fueled nights, 6 current and former officials and others familiar with Patel's schedule told me. The Poodle Room. He's going to the Poodle Room.
I've never heard of it, but it sounds like a nice way to let loose.
I bet it's a lot of fun in there.
I'm sure it is.
Oh, I bet he's rubbing elbows with Bruno Mars.
Yes.
And Chris Angel.
And the staff must love him because he's using our money to tip them.
Oh, yeah. If you're a staff member at the Poodle Room, you got to let us know if he's tipping.
He's tipping well. He's using our government money to tip. Thank you.
Because I'm paying taxes.
Yes.
So I demand that he use some of that for tipping.
Essentially, we've all been to the Poodle Room. Not physically, but with our wallets.
With our wallets, yes.
Thank you, Kash. I've always wanted to go.
Thank you. You're doing a service.
Yeah.
On multiple occasions in the past year, members of his security detail had difficulty waking him up because he was seemingly intoxicated. According to information supplied to Justice Department and White House officials, a request for breaching equipment normally used by SWAT and hostage rescue teams to quickly gain entry into buildings was made last year because Patel had been unreachable behind locked doors, according to multiple people familiar with the request. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
It's a good sign.
In all honesty, You don't want to have easy access to the FBI director. You need a battering ram.
No.
Battering
you want
ram.
a little mystery.
Yes.
A little mystery. You can't be too available. It's
yes.
Like, when you're dating someone and they call you back like right away. It's like, come on, let me miss you a little bit.
When I call him, he leaves me 8 rings minimum.
If I pick up at all.
Yeah. And then he calls me back, even though he's just like, I gotta let him know that I'm not this available. I'm not very available. That's the battering ram of the phone.
That's how you want to be.
Yeah.
Frankly.
If anyone wants to reach me, you're gonna have to break down the door to get a hold of me. That's how I want my FBI director to be.
Now listen, did I earn the nickname Sleepy Bee at my job because I slept through a few shifts? Yes.
Okay.
So I can't judge.
None of us could judge. I've been woken up by people at my Home Depot job saying, "Hey, can I rent this drill?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Sorry for waking you." Yeah. It's happened.
It happened.
It's happened.
Listen, we're not judging anybody who can't wake up or who misses shifts. But I'm just saying, your job probably not as important as FBI director.
Right.
Probably not.
Probably.
Not. If you're listening to this podcast, definitely not. No offense. We love you. You probably don't have an important job because you wouldn't have time for this.
Tell me he's not well rested.
Guy's got to be sleeping.
Guys, get that 8 hours, King.
You got that 8 to 16 hours, brother.
Yeah, bro. Get it. You're fighting crime.
Yeah, you got a lot to do when you wake up, so make sure you sleep. You got to do the full 8 hours after you've slept off the alcohol, because that sleep actually doesn't count. I don't know if you know this.
Right.
If you're drunk,
of
that
course.
doesn't actually count as sleep.
No, it doesn't. It's kind of empty sleep. It's the emptiness of sleep, but sleep nonetheless.
It is sleep. He's getting his shut-eye.
Oh, yeah. I just love the idea that literally the SWAT teams, the battering rams, are breaking down the door in the assumption that he's probably dead because you can't get a hold of him. So their mind is thinking, oh, no, little Cash.
Something happened. Yeah. Some international spy, the honeypot that he's dating, finally cyanide pilled him.
Finally, or maybe he finally saw for what he is and decided, hey, let's just ketamine dream my way into another dimension. But I just love the idea that batarangs come in, they see him sprawled, fully clothed. I like to think he's like loose tied, suited onto a chase, just drooling.
Like me after the Christmas office party.
Yeah, it's funny. Like I love to see like guys like just battering ram their way into a hotel room. They look around like, clearly this is a rock band on its last tour. Oh no, it's the FBI director. Oh no, he's surrounded by pizza boxes and odd things around him.
He's like Keith Moon destroying hotel rooms.
Just laptops open everywhere. No passcode. No lock screens.
Yeah, there's some other funny stuff in this article. It's less about his drinking, but well, this isn't funny so much as it's terrifying. But days before the United States launched its war with Iran, Patel fired members of a counterintelligence squad that was devoted in part to Iran. Good. Yeah. We don't need that anymore. We're gonna blow up the whole country.
Yeah.
So what do we need guys working on Iran for?
We're winning. Okay.
We're winning.
It's like a baseball.
That's a sign of winning.
You know what? It's like a baseball team. Yeah, you're winning 10-1, and so what? You give up a couple runs in the ninth. We still won.
He's just putting in a position player to pitch.
Yes.
That's what you do to conserve arms.
Yes, when people's lives are in danger, of course.
Patel has publicly proclaimed that the FBI needs to demonstrate that it is, quote, fierce, and officials I spoke with said he was fixated on that image in private as well. He recently expressed frustration with the look of FBI merch, complaining that it isn't intimidating enough.
Hey, we just talked about merch off the top. I can agree.
Yeah, I'm glad somebody's got an eye for the merch.
Yes. Which is a big problem in America. I feel like merch isn't reflective of the people selling the merch.
Yes, and we do. Look, I want my FBI merch to be scary as fuck.
How many times have you seen your favorite band release a terrible T-shirt? Isn't it a bummer? I don't want to feel that way. I don't want to feel that way about the FBI.
You hate it when you go to a concert and you like want to buy some merch, and you go and all the T-shirts are kind of lame.
Yeah, it looks like they've been made. Yeah.
He wants to save us from that when we go to visit the FBI headquarters.
And you know how many times we've all heard throughout our childhood until adulthood, people say, "Hey, man, I'd love to wear some FBI merch, but it's just not."
But I feel like a little pussy when I wear it.
I mean, yeah, Coach's jacket says FBI on it.
Where's all the flames and the swords?
Can the F be a reshaped gun?
Yeah, kind of like the Sopranos logo. Yeah. Can we make the FBI logo look more like the Sopranos logo?
Come on.
Would it kill you
Would
to
it
put
kill
a gun
you?
in there?
Or maybe like one of those hip hop graphics. It just shows the FBI director and maybe just show, maybe guys being jailed or something.
Something, yeah. That would be funny.
Yeah.
Well, there's like airbrush T-shirts that they make for people who died.
Yes.
We should make, when he gets fired, we should make Kash Patel airbrush T-shirts to commemorate his time as FBI director. Because it sounds like any day now he's done.
You know what?
And then he'll have plenty of time to podcast.
Yeah, there you go.
I bet if we sent him an email.
God.
Tell your side of the story, Kash. You could be heard by upwards of 145 people.
I'm not kidding. If we got him on here, it would be first of all, we would be I don't think there's anyone on any side that's like, hey, leave him alone. You know what I mean? I think even the right is kind of like, can we get a different?
Yeah. No, I don't think anybody's thrilled about.
They're probably like Pete Hegseth could do no wrong. He looks exactly how these guys want to look. I would love to have a white supremacist tattoo and fucking do pull-ups and push-ups, just one or two, just for the photo op, and just tell grown men how to and quote the Pulp Fiction Bible verses.
That's crazy.
That's so. What I don't get is like when there are people looking around who do know the Bible, looking like
that's not the Bible, right?
Samuel Jackson isn't in the Bible.
That's not the Bible.
That's
right?
not the Bible.
It kind of sounds like Bible-ish, but it's not.
Good movie.
Love that movie.
Robbed of an Oscar, frankly, but it was in a tough class.
It's probably the best. I mean, it was almost definitely the best movie of the 90s. It probably should have won the 94 Oscar.
It was up against Forrest Gump. But
which in hindsight, it doesn't look great now, but at the time it was a cultural phenomenon. It seemed unstoppable.
And, I can get why he thinks that's a real Bible verse. Because why wouldn't a great movie not have a real Bible verse in it?
Right? Like, a lot of movies do use real Bible verses.
Yeah.
And it does, again, it sort of sounds like a real Bible verse.
Yes.
So are we mad at him?
Listen, I'm not for participation trophies, but he's trying.
He's trying.
Is that all you want?
And really, it also reminds me, I haven't watched that in a while. You guys want to get together and watch that?
Yeah.
See, he's bringing us together.
We could cut out the scene that we all know we can't watch, even though we all think it's hot. We know the scene we're talking about.
You know
the scene, right? We're always talking about.
Right?
You know what? No, you don't know the scene. The guy getting butt fucked in the basement.
Well,
all right.
Okay, I guess.
All right. You got to show him.
I'll leave it in. I actually made an edit that's just that scene.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
What's your email? I'll send you a Dropbox link.
I know every time I watch a movie with my wife or my friends, they're like, really, you're pausing at this moment to go get some popcorn? You're pausing on this exact frame. Pause. I have to get some food.
Yeah. And take a picture.
Yeah. Yeah, the gimp. Oh, what a time. What a time to be alive. You know what? If it was any other country, it would be so funny, but it's funny, but it's scary because these people have our lives and our safety in their hands.
It's so scary.
It's so scary. To all you guys out there that are looking to have the downfall of America, that are probably sleeper cells or spies that are infiltrated our society and want to get to the core of the FBI director, you don't got to use poison, nothing. You don't got to use nootropics. You don't got to use drugs. Just go up to the guy like, hey, man, can I buy you a beer? I'm a big fan of your work.
Yeah. Whatever you're planning, you're probably overthinking.
Yes.
Just walk up to him and say, hey, where are the nuclear codes? Can I buy you a drink? Get him, buy him, start with a drink, of course.
You look like a man that needs a beer.
Damn,
and I'd love to buy you one, sir. And then, you know what? Next thing you know, you're full of our secrets.
How do we get into the Poodle Club?
I never thought about that. Maybe that's the way you go to him.
Maybe we go to him. We just show up at the Poodle Club with microphones.
Dude,
if we could get a hammered drunk Kash Patel on the podcast.
I just wanted the Poodle Room to know that I know you're not listening to whoever your program director is there or your manager there. Listen, would it be let's just we'll promote the business. Let's just do a 24-hour podcast. Me and my buddy here, we'll sit down, we'll promote the place. And if he happens to walk in and sees a couple of guys, some red-blooded Americans who have some microphones and headphones, and he has a story to tell, who are we to tell him not to?
Come on.
We'll be in the booth. We'll be quiet.
We'll be nice.
We'll be nice. Ish. Yeah. And they'll say, hey, man, well, so what's new?
How's your girlfriend?
God, it would be so incredible if for some reason he just plucked us out of obscurity, said, like, I need a place to the guys aren't getting me any pushback. And he just sat right
The
here.
Nelk boys are too. Their questions would be too hard hitting.
And we'd just be like, hey, so and we'd grease him up nice. We'd be like, hey man, isn't it? I know you're a big Islanders fan. Do you ever go to games? You know?
Yeah, we start there.
Yeah, start there.
Oh, I'm gonna grab a beer. Anybody want anything?
Yeah. So you're a hockey guy. We're hockey guys too,
Yeah,
sort of.
Hockey,
Yeah.
Team USA.
Have you ever considered playing? I mean, you got the build.
Yeah.
At some point in history.
We've seen you. We know you're on the ice sometimes.
Yeah. And by the way, you're a lady. Talented.
Bumping, Alexis Wilkins in my car to and from work every day. Hey, does she ever run songs by you?
Yeah.
Hey, which songs are about you?
Don't take this personally, but she's out of your league, buddy.
Yeah. How'd you pull that off?
How'd you pull that off?
Yeah.
You don't think she's...
No, but really, how'd you pull that off?
Yeah.
No, but think about it for a second. Are you pulling that off?
Do you ever see some of her recording equipment around the house and wonder if it's still on? Do you ever think?
You hear like a click when you're on the phone?
Yeah.
Clicking in the background or
yeah.
something?
Do you ever
just landline?
You ever just see her on your computer and it's like, hey, I was just about to send you a nude on your computer, or like, no, you ever see that? Do you guys share passwords at all? Is the password her name or something?
More specifically, does she know your password?
Yeah.
Does she know your password?
I think she might.
Does she know how to get into your phone?
Yeah.
Can she get in your phone? Do you know what your phone is right now?
Yeah. Have you ever been inside of her and she's like, tell me the craziest thing you know? And then next thing you know, you're just talking about, UFOs or, kills.
Secret base locations.
Who murdered JFK.
Military strike plans.
The guy that shot Trump and how it was staged.
Anything about that?
I could I could just talk about him all day. I just think it's so...
What are we going to do after he gets fired?
I reach out to him every single day.
Yeah.
Incessively.
Yeah. Please come on the podcast. I'm begging you, Mr.
In all
Patel.
seriousness, dude, this whole administration is waiting for him to go away. Everyone that's been fired, whether it's Pam Bondi or Kristi Noem, I hate the fact that I didn't think this would be my life. Like, you're going to know a lot about American politics, but it's just so intertwined with everyday. It's like a reality show, basically.
Yeah.
But I will say that all these guys that had been anointed from obscurity to the highest levels of their jobs, because the president wants someone who he can control, that's a yes person that'll do whatever they say. Once the president's gone, once MAGA's kind of dissipated a bit, because it is only intertwined with this one person that has that is charismatic enough to pull it off what he's done. Once he's gone, they're all writing a book.
Oh, yeah.
They're all writing a book, and it's all going to be like, the president was this. I feared for my job. I was under a spell.
And all of those books are going to be co-written by ChatGPT.
They're all. No one's gonna have a book. Bonnie's gonna have a book. Cash is gonna have a book.
Oh, the book Kash Patel, the picture book he writes.
Oh my!
It's gonna go so fucking hard,
dude. I'm telling you, each of them is gonna have a book. Once he's gone, and it's
Cash possible title, FBI's least wanted.
Wow, run with it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, put my head out with no neck. Chin up, neck down.
Chin up, neck down.
How about that? How about that for a book, Cash? Cash, when you write that book, these are possible titles.
Just think, you can hire us.
Yeah, didn't play, but I'm in the locker room. How about that?
How about that? Pretty good.
Pretty good. Huh? King from Long Island with a short neck, Long Island short neck. That could be some
spitballing.
We're spitballing.
That might not be the one, but it might be the idea that gets us to the idea.
How about this? How about How about this? Cheers! I became the FBI director. An ode to your old drinking days. Come on. Think about these titles when you write your book.
I'm a professional drinker with an FBI problem.
There we go. FBI, fucking beers, idiot. How about that?
Fucking beers, idiot.
That's what I'm drinking.
Come on.
How about that for a title?
What do we think Kash Patel's preferred cocktail is?
First of all, he cosplays as a guy's guy, so he's like a beer guy. Give me a bud. Give me a bud. Give me a Coors.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing with an umbrella. Nothing with sugar on the fucking lip. Nothing. I want it beer, bottle, body, bam.
I think he's a vodka soda guy.
Really? That's like an alcoholic's drink because you don't want to have any smell on it. Maybe you're right. But I think he cosplays as like a guy's guy. So I think he's a beer guy publicly, but he might be a vodka guy on the job.
Yeah, he probably orders scotch when there's other men around. And
yeah. Yeah. Well, how old is that? He doesn't know anything. Yeah. But I think you're right. I think he might be on the job vodka. Can't smell it. Off the clock beers. Boys, let's party. Poodle room beers.
Yeah. What do you think his preferred beer is then? You think he's drinking Bud?
Nothing light because
Michelob Ultra.
Michelob
Ultra for sure.
Nothing light because I think to him that's gay.
Maybe, but Michelob Ultra they've done enough to like market with like golf guys.
Yeah,
guys who wear Dri-fit. Michelob, the Dri-fit of beers.
That's true, very true. Dri-fit of beers. Remember that.
Why are we not advertising? Why are we not Don Draper?
Yeah. I mean, you're almost there. You kind of look like him a bit. You know, you look like you ruined your family for if you could. if the right lady came along. No, I take that back. You're a very good guy. Speaking of my lady, I showed. We're gonna get off the cash talk for a bit. I showed my lady your threads, and she thought it was very hysterical.
Oh, good. Thanks.
Yeah, and she was like, "Wow, his last thread before the season started was when they lost to the Blue Jays." I'm like, man, he's been waiting.
Yeah, I have.
For you don't know, he's on Threads and he's doing what started out was probably just an innocent thread post became a life of its own. I'm sure,
sort of an empire.
I mean, it's every creator, and I hate to use the term creator. His goal is to find something that you can replicate on the daily basis
just
without it feeling
over and over again,
without it feeling taxing, but still is true to who you are and what you like. And you love the Mariners.
I love the Mariners,
and you love sounding like a really good fortune cookie.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just a twig in the wind, allow me to fly, or whatever you say. So he gives the record, and lately it's been a lot more losing than winning. And then behind it sounds almost biblical, almost like maybe could have been on a plaque in a Target, but yet beautiful, poetic, profound.
Going for our sort of like Zen affirmations. I think fortune cookie is kind of the phrase.
High-end fortune cookie.
Yeah, high-end fortune.
It's not lottery numbers. We're talking about things that you want to put in your wallet and read later. But it's
it's just me processing my disappointment, you know.
She brought up a good point. She's like, I think he's gonna get. First of all, people in Seattle will spread these around. Mm-hmm. He's like, why does he just do this on his Instagram? Just post these every single day. I'm like, he should.
Yeah, I probably should.
Just do it.
I should,
because they're just gonna give to each other.
Yeah.
And then one day, the Seattle Mariners will repost it.
That's all I'm asking.
Then do it on Instagram.
I should.
Just start right now.
I guess, yeah. I think part of me was like, should I do this on other platforms? But it's like, I'm already 20 games in, but it's like, might as well. Just
do it right now. Be like, although I'm, just do it like, and if people ask, like, what about all the other games? Like, it's on my threads.
Yeah, check out my threads. But yeah, I'm doing it every day. And it's fun. It's fun.
It's fun.
And it's nice to have a thing that I'm like.
She audibly laughed at the twig part and my destiny or something like that. I was just like, what is he talking about? Like, I don't know. Leave him alone. I feel like a dad. He's found his thing. Let him have it. Come on. It's not what you wanted. I know he's not fucking playing the piano or the saxophone or good at math, but he's happy. So
he's
what?
Fulfilled. He's being creative.
It must be like a father finding out his son likes to play tennis. It's I love football, but this is fine too.
It's a sport.
It's a sport.
He could get a scholarship.
Just make sure the shorts aren't too high, and I don't want to hear my son grunt like that. But other than that, I'm fine with it.
He's an athlete.
Yeah, he's out there by himself. He could use some friends. Anyway, so she saw that and she's like, this is very funny. I'm like, she's like, I hope he keeps up with that. I just can't wait for the 162 to come out and just be like, and then just never again for another 200 days. Or whatever.
Hopefully, I'll have playoff games.
Probably, hopefully. Although it's not looking good.
Not looking great.
My team won today, 10-4. We're not
a sports podcast, but quick update: Mariners not doing great. Blue Jays not doing great.
Pirates doing great. I called that. I was like, I think they're going to do well this year. My buddy Brian, shout out Brian Happ, Blueberry Blast, friend of the pod.
Soon to be
he was like, what makes you
comedy in Los Angeles? Get your tickets now.
What makes you say that? I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like they got too many young studs on the team, and eventually, I think they're just gonna be they're gonna be like the OKC of baseball. They're just gonna find a way to like make it work. They got Paul Ski. They got fucking Skeens till 2030.
That's crazy.
And O'Neal Cruz.
Wait, they have Skeens is signed through 2030?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
You know why? Because it's not a sports podcast, but he came right out of LSU. I think he played 1 or 2 minor league games right out of LSU. So when you come out of, you sign the max you can sign a 6-year deal, and you can have a max of I think he signed for a certain amount of money, like for $5 million or something like that, or $6 million. They gave him for a bargain. So they thought, well, why? You're just going to go straight to the pros, and he just went straight to the pros. So he had him for 6 years in Major League Baseball.
Wow.
And they signed that kid Connor Griffin for 8 years, 150. He's only had like 10 at bats in the league, and it's their Chico. They saw what they did Julio Rodriguez, and they're like, "This is what you do." The analytics say,
if they're showing promise at a young age, sign them to a long contract that's like big to them.
But in
it will end up looking like an insane value.
That like, oh, the kid, because if he overachieves, he's making $10 million a year. If he underachieves, it's like, well, he's a utility player. Some guys are worth $8 to $10 million a year. It's kind of, but it has to be like your scouts, your whole organization, like he's got the tools. He's 19. Let's do it now. Let him develop in the league. Yeah. It's kind of like how basketball does it. Like he's 18 or 19. Let him play now. Anyway, this is not a sports podcast.
Not a sports podcast.
Yeah. So I got the niece and nephew coming to town. They're going to Disneyland. They're walking around. They're doing their thing. What else is going on? What was that?
They get in tonight.
Their plane got delayed because there's a flat tire. They had to change it.
Interesting.
Good they did it now.
Good now, yeah. Better now than later.
Yeah.
I do have a very small update on my gym enemy.
Oh, the Genemee.
The gym enemy.
Gym enemy.
Gym enemy. If you don't know, a guy yelled at me for not wiping down the machine, even though I wiped it.
Even though you did wipe it down.
I didn't see him for a while. I saw him the other day.
Again.
Saw him at the gym. It's pull day, so I did some trap bar deadlift, and then I'm doing some pull-ups, strict pull-ups, going all the way down, all the way up.
Of course.
In between sets, I look over and he's doing lat pull downs, and in between sets, he's got headphones on. In between sets, he doesn't see me. I see him. In between sets, he's kind of singing and dancing. I'm like, this guy?
What's he saying?
I don't know. I wanted to walk up. In my mind, I was like, that's Taylor Swift. I don't know why. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. But the way he was singing, the rhythm of his body said to me, this is, The Fate of Ophelia by Taylor Swift. I could be wrong. Doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter what it is. But it was just so strange to see this man who was so mad at me. Now he's fun-loving, dancing and singing at the gym, guy. Who are you, brother?
The juxtaposition between being lighthearted enough and vulnerable enough to dance in public, but also so enclosed in your feelings and understanding to yell at a strange man for something that he didn't do. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Which, the power of music.
The power of music.
The power of music. If only you sang to him after that, I think he would have melted.
Yeah, if he gets mad at me again, I'll just pull out my phone
and play like
do like a say anything with my phone.
Yeah, just you play. Yeah, he's play "Lonely" by Justin Bieber.
Which one's that?
Na, 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 I'm lonely. If you
I know what I'll do. I'll play. Is it too late now to say sorry?
And he's like this. It's like does that to you, and then you both hold hands like that, and that's
into the gym,
and then you realize you're more like your roommate than you thought.
Yeah.
And then you call your girlfriend, like, hey, I'm not moving in. Why, you don't love me? No, I love men. It's like, I knew this would happen. You're just such a
in the steam room.
You're so manly, but so gentle. It only makes sense. You are a gentle man. It's very gentle. So he was grooving. He looks like a big headphones guy.
Yeah, big headphones.
Yeah. There's the big watch, big headphone people. There is
a correlation. Big watch, big headphone. You're right.
Big watch, big headphone people. There's like that. What's that diagram? That's like
a Venn diagram.
Yeah, the Venn diagram also meets with the Cybertruck people. The Cybertruck people are the big watch, big headphone people.
Yeah, this guy. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't doubt it.
I have a theory that if you see a guy with a big watch, like a big gold watch, big, like it's just like a true clock on your wrist, that man laughs at the idea of using a condom with strange women. That guy just laughs at the idea. He's like, what? I'm
not dirty.
Smells clean, looks clean. That's how I look at it. School zone. I don't speed. I speed up. He's that guy. He's like, what? Never been caught. Why should I start now?
Yeah, why now?
You know, that kind of guy. You know, votes Republican, but for some reason very pro-abortion. I don't know how that works.
Interesting.
I don't know how that works.
There.
Big watch guy, Cybertruck guy. Yeah, there's something there. Where there's like big headphone guy. Yeah, big headphone guy in the gym. Big headphones, little tank top. For some reason, that guy's out there, and he doesn't know that he looks a little on the gay side, but for some reason hates the idea of being called that. Okay,
Interesting.
it's an interesting choice.
Because you just putting into the world,
you just plop you into a certain neighborhood and you fit right in. So don't
you're
be
on your own journey.
Yeah, big watch guy. Big watch guy's scary.
Big watch guy's scary. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't mean scary as in like he's gonna hurt me. Big scary is like, oh no, there's some woman that thinks like he could be changed. Can't be changed.
Can't be changed.
Smaller the watch, the nicer the guy.
37 millimeters right here.
36.
Come on.
We won't hurt a soul. You see a guy with a Cartier tank, a little one like that. He's a decent. He's a fine guy. He's okay.
Well, I think there's a fine line. I think he gets small enough manipulator.
Yes.
Now we've got a silver tiny tattoos, mustache manipulator. You gotta look out for those guys too.
Yeah. When the watch is too small, you're like, oh, he's painting his nails. This look like he's an ally. He's actually a predator. Okay, be careful.
He uses they them pronouns if hot girls are around.
Be careful because there's certain animals in the animal kingdom that learn to disguise themselves so they could be better prey.
Exactly.
Be careful.
Be careful. That guy also bad.
Yeah, that guy was a big watch guy.
Was a big watch guy.
And then
for sure.
Yeah.
Smaller and smaller.
Yeah, smaller and smaller until it's like a teeniest little
But
watch.
his tattoos got bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah. I don't know that I find that there's something there. I don't know what the equivalent for women is, but I know for men
his
it's
pant legs got wider and wider and wider as this watch got smaller and smaller and smaller.
Listen, I'm not pro skinny jean because of my size. Small guy, skinny jeans, a little hard. I like a straight leg, obviously, but there was a moment where pants were getting really big, balloon big.
Yeah, I mean Bieber at the Coachella,
big,
big ass shorts.
And he's 5'9". I'm like, buddy, you're careful. You're
looking a little oompa loompa.
Careful, Beebs.
Oompa loompa-esque out there.
And Beebs, I love you. We've met twice. I think we're going to be the third time. I just see it in my head. We're two Canadian kids who are just trying to make it in L.A.
And Eddie loves to meet a fan.
Yes.
So he'd love to run into you again.
Yes. You can, hey, picture? I'm cool with it.
Of course. Anything for a fan.
Anything for a fan. But, yeah, it's like,
tell your mom you're safe with me.
Yeah.
You know why.
But when the pants got really big, I was like, no. And there might be another wave where it goes back to skinny.
I think we're at the crest. I think we're at the crest of big pants mania. I think pretty soon.
When that's the thing.
Pants are going to start getting smaller again, slowly but surely.
It's all about the antithesis. It's like pants got too big. Once dads figure it out, because dads figured out skinny jeans. Like, I'll be a skinny jean guy. And like, we're going the other way. We're getting baggy again.
Yeah,
and dads are like, that's what I wore in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, that's cool. Can I borrow them?
Yeah. You still got them?
Yeah. What else is going on? What time are we at? Oh, we're at 48. We got some more time, a little more time. What else has happened in the news?
News, I don't know. But last night we did a taste test. What is there anything we did a taste test with? We were trying to figure out if we could tell the difference between Miller Lite, Coors Light, Bud Light.
You asking me? I don't know anything.
I know. I'm wondering, is there something in your life that you're like, I can tell the difference between LaCroix Lime, LaCroix Lemon?
Yeah, I think
lime and lemon. Yeah, but okay, like different. I don't know. What are you drinking?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm truly drinking nothing. And I can relate to the everyday man, much like my boy Cash. I'm a good hang. I'll hang, but for some reason the alcohol, I don't know. Although I wasn't hungover at my wedding.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you think you could tell the difference between like blind, that T-shirt, and one from Walmart?
Are you fucking kidding me? You're insane. Dude, I can look at someone's jeans. I can
blind. I'm saying blind. I put a pair of regular 501s that I bought at Macy's on you, and then I put a pair of
Japanese selvage
denim.
It's like, yeah, that's like finding someone who works. That's like That's like showing like Joe Torre, be like, this guy plays sandlot baseball. That's Aaron Judge. Can you tell the difference, sir?
Mm-mm.
I can tell the difference. I look at your pants right now. I just see a herringbone. That's all I see is herringbone, and I'm actually quite impressed because it's a forgotten fabric.
It is.
It was very prevalent in the early U.S. Navy wear.
Is this true?
Yeah, herringbone's a beautiful fabric. I just bought a French short coat that's made of herringbone.
You got a herringbone chore coat?
I wish. Yeah,
Vintage? Where do you get this thing?
At the flea market.
Did you? Which flea market?
At Rose Bowl. I just went.
How often do you go to the Rose Bowl flea market?
This is my first time going in a while.
Okay.
Last time I was there was when IU won, but that's the last time I was at the Rose Bowl. But I was telling the wife, I'm just like, look, I'm not a big vintage guy because there's a piece of me that feels like, really, $300 for a shirt? You literally found it in a pile of garbage. I understand. Hey, I understand. It's from a different time. It's got a specific tag. It's made in the USA, but
made in the USA, single stitch.
I understand, and it's worth the money. it's hard. It's a little hard for me to get around it.
Buying it, spending premium price on what somebody might have pissed themselves.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
There's a piece of me that's like, well, I could also buy the Japanese reproduction version. That's the same price, and it looks just like it's stitch for stitch, but it's new.
Or I could even buy the Chinese reproduction version,
yes,
which is stitch for stitch.
But I'm saying if you want to buy,
half the price.
I would say if you want to buy like the toppest quality version of it for the same price. Sure. So I do love vintage, but I love it within and that's all. I follow vintage guys. There's guys out there that have vintage stuff that I'm like enamored with. Man, you guys got a great eye. It's all about the curation. I'm not a.
For me, the vintage, the appeal of getting vintage clothes is finding that thing that the seller kind of doesn't even realize how good it is.
Yeah, you need like a
combing through Depop to find that single stitch made in the USA T-shirt that you can get for like $10.
I bought and this is only really good talk for only a specific type of men, not men that you would respect, but I have a French short coat made of moleskin, which is just not from the mole. It's just a specific type.
Moleskin?
It was the French equivalent to denim for workman wear.
Okay.
So America had denim.
So it's like a cotton.
Yes, it's a cotton that's very durable. It was like made in I think mine was like made in the 70s or 80s. And I found it on Grail. Some guy wrote blue jacket. I'm like, thank you. Don't know what it's worth. $80, sure. And then I got it appraised at a place, and they praised it for $400.
Yeah. See,
so there you go.
That's the fun part of vintage.
Yeah. But anyway, I don't know why we got into the talk. Oh, but
because you went to the flea market.
I surprisingly, when it comes to like taste testing,
mm-hmm.
I have this doesn't make any sense. I have an acute sense of smell because I think I have a deviated septum, so I'm overworking. I'm over sniffing. So my wife will be like, "You can smell almost anything. I can smell almost anything." But taste 70% smell. I have bad palate for taste. Even coffee, I'm a little bit like, I think this is good.
Yeah. What about we were talking about this.
Alcohol, no chance.
Do you think you could taste the difference, blind taste, tell the difference in Skittles?
Yeah. You know what it is? Maybe I need to pull like a sommelier's trick where I like give a hard sniff, prime the olfactory system, and then sip.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I need to do.
With coffee or?
With anything. With like, if I wanted to like, oh, is this good? Whatever.
What about, let's say I make you a cup of drip coffee, Folgers versus like some stuff I go get it.
I could tell.
You could tell.
I could tell. I could definitely tell between French press, espresso, obviously.
Yeah.
I can tell mocha pot. Do you ever use a mocha pot?
I have, but I'm not enough. Not enough to be able to tell the difference between that and like an
espresso. I'm an espresso guy. I love espresso. Coffee, I have a palate for. You know what's funny? This sounds kind of lame, but I have a pizza palate. I have a
pizza palate.
I'm not.
Could you tell the difference between Domino's, Pizza Hut,
oh, come on.
Caesars?
Let's just. What are we talking about here? You're working breads.
Yeah, I think I could do that too.
I think most of us can.
But dude, I don't know if you're blindfolded. I think it's harder than you think because I thought for sure I could tell the difference between Coors Light, Miller Lite, Bud Light, and I got the Coors right, but the other two I got mixed up.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your beer choice?
Miller High Life.
Miller High Life. Interesting. I think my father-in-law likes Corona Light or Corona
Light. Okay.
Yeah, which is like he likes the light ones, the low cal ones.
Yeah.
Can you even get drunk off those?
You got to drink a lot of them.
A lot of them? Oh man.
But I've done it. Let me tell you, I've done it. Yeah, we're kind of a Corona family. Maddie drinks Corona because it's one of the beers that you can drink if you have a gluten sensitivity.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Did you have a Canadian beer when we were traveling up there? You should have.
I'm almost certain I did at the Yard House.
Did you have a beer? I don't know. Canadian beers are like strong.
Okay.
The alcohol content's higher.
Like moonshine.
Moonshine. It's like Molson and all that shit. It's like high end.
Kokanee?
Is that Canadian? I think it is Canadian.
Yeah,
It's
Kokanee. For whatever reason, you can get it in Spokane. I drank a lot of it in
Pacific
college.
Northwest.
Yeah,
it's from there. Yeah.
Yeah, but I do think Kokanee is a British Columbia.
Yeah.
A place in British Columbia.
Yeah,
Maybe it's not a Canadian beer, but
you got any
I got a couple headline jokes that I banged out.
And I got a couple bits I want to bang out.
Ooh, headline jokes. Let's see. I got just a couple here. A Woodland Hills woman was arrested at LAX for alleged weapons trafficking on the Iranian government's behalf. Listen, it's LA. You gotta have a side hustle.
You gotta have a side hustle.
Gotta have a side hustle.
Gotta have a side. I'm sure TaskRabbit. That's what she's listed as.
Actor Dylan Sprouse tackled a trespasser at his Hollywood Hills home. Boy, it was really embarrassing when the trespasser realized that he wasn't at Cole Sprouse's house. Powerful winds and tornadoes ripped through parts of Missouri. Experts are saying that damage could have been a lot worse. The tornadoes could have hit a good place. Take that, Missouri.
There you go.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Any bits? Work on anything.
I've been kind of, I don't know if this resonates with people, but I've been kind of trying this bit. You got to give it up for nurses. They're heroes.
They're
heroes. They're heroes, but also they're insane. You ever met a nurse? Anytime I've ever been on a date with someone who drove home drunk, she was a nurse.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Travel nurses. Maybe I should specify travel nurses.
Okay.
Travel nurses, in my experience.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many have you been with?
I don't know, a couple here and there.
That's enough for a full blanket stereotype. I think that's all. What? They just drive home drunk?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I do feel, my theory is that like they have to be so kind of like the pressure of their job is so much that when they get off work, they're like, I'm a hero and I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah.
So where do you want to take the bit? Where do you want to take it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard. First of all,
it's hard. I got to be careful because they are heroes.
God,
I respect what they do in that hospital.
You know what? You're getting in this weird territory. You're daring them to hate you.
I really am.
Anyone want to buy a gun? Let's talk about pedophiles for 5 minutes. Nurses, they're fucking psycho.
They're psychos, ain't they?
Everyone's like, wow,
we love them, but they're psychos.
Is he from Austin? He's just a straight white man, just giving it hard to a couple of groups of people, and he's pro-gun.
But I got nothing to say about trans people.
Well, yeah,
they're all right.
They're right. They're okay in my book. Anything else?
Let's see.
I don't know where to take that.
I don't know either.
It's a hard sell.
Yeah. I'll think about it. Did I have another one? I talked about banning books. Yeah, I talked about banning books.
What are you doing? It's crazy. I will say you're getting fearless.
I'm trying.
You're getting fearless. What do you got to lose?
At this point, why not? Yeah, what am I going to lose? Some gigs? I might have tried this before, but I don't know. Maybe I'm digging it back up. But anytime I hear about someone who's been like cheating, who's been like secretly cheating or like had a second family the whole time, my first thought is always, who has the time?
Right.
And my girlfriend hates that.
Is that really? Because your first isn't compassion for the family or the woman? Again, he's really... Maybe that's the joke. It's like my girlfriend's mad at me because I mentioned someone that we know was cheating on someone that we know, and my first thought was like, How does he have the time?
Yeah,
for
and
that?
she was like, "That's awful. How could he do that to what his wife or whatever?" And I'm like, "Yeah, and who has the time?"
How can he do that to his calendar? It's crazy.
He's got a full-time job.
He's got a full-time job. He's cheating on his job. It's like you're just like, what? There's something there where like you're like, I think she's like, and yeah, maybe it's like we know someone that's cheating on their wife. Maybe say girlfriend.
Yeah.
Wife sounds like there might be kids involved, but it's
Yeah,
she had a
yeah,
girlfriend. And her first thought was like, oh my God,
can't believe
where does he find this?
Yeah, where does he find the nerve?
Where does he find the nerve to cheat on her?
And where does he find the time?
And and I just said, and for some reason I went, oh, where does he find the time? And she did not like that.
Yeah.
She's like, he's cheating on his wife. I'm like, he's really cheating on his calendar.
Yeah, he's really fucking up his calendar.
He's fine. Yeah, maybe she's like, I just love in joke writing when there's symmetry in words. So she's like, he's fucking up his life. He's really fucking up his calendar. Yeah. He's gonna lose his girlfriend and a job.
Yeah.
Let's not forget the job. It's hard in the economy. Like, are you pro cheating? No, I'm actually I'm pro time.
Yeah, I'm pro time management.
Yeah. I'm in awe. People can pull stuff off.
Yeah. I don't think it's good, but I am impressed.
Yeah, it's something there. Impressed. I like the symmetry of like her saying one thing and you say the same thing, but with the whole. Yeah, there's some. I think there's something there.
Right, I'll try. I'll draw that out.
I think in that kind of order, like the surprise of her saying like, "How could you do that to her?" Oh, where does he find the nerve? I think the key is where does he find the nerve?
Yeah.
And I should have said this. I should have kept this in my head, but I said to her out loud, "Where does he find the time?
Where does he find the time? It's got a full-time job, one girlfriend, another girlfriend.
Friend? Wow.
I play kickball with him every week.
Maybe I couldn't do that. I'd be tired. Like, it's like I could never do that.
Honey, I'd never cheat on you. I'd be so
tired. Maybe you preface it with this. Maybe you'd say like off the top, you're like, I find it so hard to get things done. Mm-hmm. I'm just so scatterbrained with stuff.
Yeah, I think that's a good approach.
So it's more about how your ineptitude to
I don't even have that much going on, and yet I still feel like I don't have enough time.
Don't say time twice, but I think you say I think you open with like I've learned the word time is a big one. Where do you find the time? That's the punchline. So you can't say it at all before. That's how I look at it anyway. Yeah. But I think if you say like, I'm really bad with like
managing my schedule.
Like I feel like I never get stuff done. And then randomly she mentioned a friend of her. Then she's like mentioned someone we know that's cheating on their girlfriend. And she's like, where does he find the nerve? And I was like, what? Where does he find the time? I think if you preface it with, I'm not a jerk, I'm just disorganized.
Yes, I'm disorganized. I have trouble getting all of my tasks done.
Yeah. And then I'm impressed when people can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ever since he got a promotion, he like slipped that in there somewhere. Like ever since he got a promotion, it's like he thought he was better, so he started cheating on her. And it's like, wait, and he still was being good at his job.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. Where does he find the nerve? Where does he find the time? Like it's like what? He has a whole different life with a whole different girl. I know. I can never do that.
I know. He's got to manage 2 calendars.
I'd be so tired. It's like you're missing the whole emotion out of it. It's all about time. I think if you preface it with, I'm really bad at getting my tasks done. Because it's on you.
Yeah, I'm just impressed with anyone who can.
Yeah, it's like saying, say what you will. Hitler got stuff done. It's hard to organize all those people's, brainwash all those people. And anyway, I think that's a winner. I think there's something there. What do I got?
What do you got?
I did this new one. I've been doing it. It's been working well. Where I think I'll do the bit. It's been working, so I don't think it needs. But I have a different tag. I love my dog. I don't have pet owners here. I think we're all dog and cat bias. Mm-hmm. I think those are the main pets. I think we're all dog cat bias. I know this because one time I was in a coffee shop. I saw a guy with a parrot on his shoulder, talking to the parrot, feeding him like, "Hey, one little cracker, little guy, one little cracker, little guy." And we think the same thing. We all see a bird guy in public, like, "Wow, oh, like what a fucking psycho." Like, who talks to their parrot? I literally went home to my dog, went, "I saw a man talking to a bird today." "I know, isn't he crazy? He's probably sad." "I know. Yeah, you're right. Let's get you a parka. It's cold." And that's been doing well.
Okay.
And then, because I think people like the juxtaposition of like, there is a hypocrisy there where it's like, if I saw a guy talking to a lizard, I'd be like, you're crazy. And I talk to a dog, it doesn't matter. It's an animal that can't respond back. But I was talking to my buddy Brian about this. It is odd that you chose a parrot for a pet because the parrot will outlive you. And it could talk and
it can talk back.
And it can talk and it knows all your secrets. So I don't think all I'm saying is you have a questionable death, you don't want your parrot at your funeral because all you hear is fentanyl. Shouldn't have done fentanyl. Like everyone's like,
test your drugs.
Shouldn't have drank, shouldn't have drive. So it's like, wow, I didn't know they were that close. Can we get that guy out of here? I think it's on the idea of a bird saying fentanyl, shouldn't have done fentanyl.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Fentanyl, shouldn't have done fentanyl. But I don't know if I want to do a parrot voice, but I'll try it.
Yeah.
Okay. More dog stuff. I don't know where this is going, but I really believe that no one will love you more than your dog.
Yeah.
Because I know this, nothing on this planet will love you more than your dog because your dog will love everything about you. My wife does not love everything about me. She loves me, but not everything about me. I know this because one time I was on the sofa with my dog and I farted. And my dog put his nose in my butt. She ain't doing that. And guess what? If she does, we're not staying married. There's something there. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Because we will. If I finally go right, buddy, you can't love everything about me.
Yeah, you gotta back off.
Yeah, it's a little much.
That's too much.
I don't know what to do with this, but did you know 7-Eleven? We all know 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven. What's 7-Eleven's slogan?
Heaven.
You know what 7-Eleven's slogan?
Oh, thank heaven.
Yeah, it was their old one. They changed it.
Oh, I don't know what
now it's like go to the 11 or something like that, or head to the 11. Before that, it was thank heaven for 7-Eleven.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone's ever said that. No one's ever said thank heaven for 7. No one's ever walked out with a 5-hour energy drink and a taquito being like, thank heaven this is here. I'm pretty sure it's hell more than heaven. No one's ever no one's. It's always no one's. If you're thanking heaven, you're in hell.
Yeah.
If you're thanking heaven for 7-Eleven, you're in hell. There's something there where it's like because there's nothing good in there.
Yes.
It's you're either running in for something
if 7-Eleven feels like heaven, buddy, you're in hell.
Yeah. No one's ever. If you're the only time you like thank heaven for 7-Eleven, it's because your life's in hell. You're like, I need a condom, I need motor oil, I need a taquito, and if I have an energy drink, I need to get out of here. It's like I need a lottery ticket.
I need the worst chicken wing I've ever had in a boner pill. Stat.
I need chicken wings that have been there for so long. I need a lottery ticket. It's always like,
I need nacho cheese on a hot dog, a scratch ticket,
some motor oil.
Off-brand zins.
I know, just like the thank heaven is like, I think you're like, if you're saying thank heaven for 7-Eleven, you are in hell. You are in hell. This is heaven to you. This is not good. Because no one's ever going in there being
pray
like,
to your God that things get better.
no one's in there being like, ooh, everyone's like, where is it? I need a boner pill, condoms, and I need a lottery ticket now.
That's good. Yeah, there's something there.
Thank heaven, 7. I think the idea of the boner pill, the taquito, and a lottery. Yeah, lottery tickets. Like no, if that's heaven, you're. I like the line that if that's heaven, you're in hell.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm married, and had a relative say this to me recently. He was like, "So, any plans on slipping one by the goalie? Huh? Any plans on maybe having to have a bun in the oven?"
Mm-hmm.
And all I could, I was thinking about that. I was like, innuendos are really great because innuendos allow you to ask a very personal, intimate question and make it seem playful. And it's all about that tone, right? That tone only works with innuendo. That tone does not work with medical jargon.
Mm-hmm.
You ever plan on impregnating your wife? Having sperm go up her vaginal canal, meet up with an unfertilized egg, and be the inception of life? Have you thought about it? Like,
that's creepy.
And I'm like, oh, I think you're inapt to and do something like this, but like I think you have a inability to see other people's feelings. But the idea of like being innuendo tone, but being matter of fact.
Yeah,
is
innuendo tone, clinical language.
Clinical language. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the more clinical I get, you ever release sperm into her vaginal canal, having to go up to her uterus and meeting an unfertilized egg and being the inception of life? Have you thought about that?
Yeah.
Like, not anymore.
Yeah. You put it like that.
And I think I'd be like I know there's women out here being like, wow, I didn't know men knew that. And there's some guys that be like, are you a fucking gyno? Maybe I can turn it on the joke.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think the 7. Oh, look, it's dictating the whole thing.
Wow, we both did it. That's fun.
Wow. Take it 11 medical clinic. I think vaginal canal, go up to the uterus, eating an unfertilized egg. No, that's not. Ew. I had a good time. Did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
Thanks for being part of this episode of Oh Hell Yeah. Do us a favor, subscribe to the podcast, hit the notification bell, get notified every time an episode comes out. Never gonna stop. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.